Hello everyone and welcome to a new episode of The Bug Warrior. In this episode we will look at one of the most unfair fights in Diablo 4 and video game history, and it is once again the Echo of Lilith, but this time at Torment VIII. I really don't know how to describe this because it is stressful, it will make you rage quit the game. In simple words, it's the complete opposite of everything that is good in Diablo 4 and Season 13. So allow me to explain why this fight sucks. The first problem is that this fight is not optional. Defeating the Echo of Lilith at T8 is required to progress in the season journey, so you can unlock Chapter 8. The main problem is that Lilith is not Torment 8, in fact she is really around Torment 11. Allow me to explain this. When you enter the Throne of Hatred and Lilith appears, you will notice that her name says +12. What this supposedly means is that she is +12 pit or tower levels above Torment 8, but trust me, because of the amount of both health points and damage that the Echo of Lilith can deal, it is way more than that. That brings us to the next problem, which is that you need a lot of things in your build to be able to have a chance to defeat the Echo of Lilith. This fight is not about mechanics, it's not about fighting patterns, it's not about positioning and movement speed, it's having a build that can kill her fast before she kills you. In order to achieve this, your build will need a very hard to get combination of both the amount of damage it can deal and the amount of toughness required to survive. So this is what you have to do. Step 1 is you need to have a nearly complete endgame build. If you look at my setup for my Warlock Abyss build, I already have 3 Mythics, the 2 required uniques for the build, and all of my gear has tempering, level 25 Masterwork, and aside from that I even had to transfigure all my gear, hoping to get more attack speed, more damage multipliers, and more life. Also my gems are mostly grand gems. Also I have a full set charm and a unique charm. This is crazy because all of this is already very hard to get, and I think that for a Torment 8 fight is way too much. Once you have your build to the maximum, it's time to put it to the test. Before you try to fight the Echo of Lilith, make sure you can clear at least the pit 85 or higher. The reason why you want to test this is because the pit 85 is similar to the level you will be facing against the Echo of Lilith. At the pit 85 there are a lot of deadly effects, meaning that your build has to be tough, and also you need to be dealing a great amount of damage. I had to make all these tweaks to my gear to finally clear the pit 88. One thing I had to do, and maybe this can help you, is equipping the rune words that can save you. Here I have Nagu mod, which gains 1 shadow from the Rogue's Dark Shroud skill, reducing the damage taken per shadow. With this rune word and all my modifications, I managed to reach 1 million toughness. The other rune word is Jack's Ke, which invokes the Druid's protection skill when you drink a potion. Okay, so this brings us to the last step, which is surviving Lilith while you attack her. As you know, the Echo of Lilith has 2 phases. Please know that sometimes you will just face stupid stuff, such as Lilith having no life, but she will start teleporting and you won't even have a chance to attack her, and of course she will kill you in the end and other crazy things. So luck, it is a factor here. What you want to do is have enough damage so you can slay her before she enters the waves of Spike's patterns. If you fail to do that, you need to have an amazing mobility skill such as the Sorcerer's Teleport or the Warlock's Nether Step to survive her attacks. So the strategy is to attack her with all you've got and to get her in the first 10 seconds. After this you will enter the second phase, and this one is the worst. Lilith has these blood pools that have an insane area of effect. The worst thing is that the explosions are almost instant. Here as you can see, the blood pool was just starting to appear, and even though I was 1 foot outside of the blast radius, still it was an instant death. So long story short, don't run. When you enter phase 2 you have also like 10 seconds to nuke her. If you fail to do this, it's GG. So begin attacking her and immediately she will cast a blood pool exactly where you are. So spam your blood potions and use some mobility skill to escape. If you happen to play Warlock, Nether Step has 1 extra charge, and also you can alter the skill to enter the Abyss and become immune for 3 seconds. These are lifesavers as you can see. The other piece of advice is to equip Rahir with his Bastion skill to save you when you get injured. The other thing you have to watch out for is this skill where she pulls you towards her. When this happens, once again, you need to use your mobility skill to escape. And this is what makes it so hard. It's not about skill, it's pure luck combined with an amazing build, and that you have to pray to do everything right for a couple of minutes, because in this fight there is no room for mistakes. I really don't get why the Echo of Lilith fight is still so hard. This fight is the first Resplendent Spark that you can get from the season journey, which once again is useless, because by the time you face her you will already have Mythics. Anyhow, I wanted to share my frustration and experience with this fight with you. Again, you know I'm not a pro player, I'm just a casual gamer like many of you, so please let me know your thoughts about this fight and the Echo of Lilith in the comments. We reached the end of the video, thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far and found the video interesting or useful, please consider to share, like, comment or subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.